Good evening, John McGuez, 56 Quince Avenue in Berkeley Heights. I just wanted to read the email that I sent to the board on the substance abuse policy, if that's okay, just to have it as a matter of record. Good morning. I've reviewed the attachments. There's a lot to write about, but I would like to focus on the substance use policy in this email, which is up for review at tonight's meeting. The substance abuse policy presents the district with an opportunity to help students. It can be a first step to making the district a model and using evidence-based interventions to solve problems. Suspensions are precisely the opposite of what best practice calls for in connection to a substance use or dependence problem or disorder. It removes structure, the relationships a teen or child has to supportive environments that could provide education, alternatives, and support. It creates a stigma through exclusion. It only has the potential to make a problematic situation more problematic, as it promotes the very things folks who work in this field try to help clients avoid. Hard, meaningful consequences can still be present, and they can still disincentivize behavior while helping a teen or child stay connected and supported. And I provided 2 links to research in connection to the impact that suspensions have on teens and children later on, greater legal issues, more problematic academic performance, and there really isn't a benefit to context with suspension. There's no evidence to support that suspensions help the school as an environment. One model of care that I operate from has an approach called correction and overcorrection, which demonstrates good results on a program level. And it's consistent with things like restorative justice and project-based discipline. And these concepts are already being used in classrooms throughout the country. As substance dependence is a disability, this can be one evidence-based intervention that the district can point to under the DEI plan, and it can be used as a launching pad for responses to other issues, HIB, for example. So there's been this big debate on outcomes and goals within DEI. I don't see why anybody would be upset about the fact that people are bringing that up. And this provides us an opportunity to implement goals in a real way that could demonstrate good outcomes. Blah, blah, blah. There's no regulatory barriers to this. And then there were some follow-up questions from a board member that I answered, and I just wanted to point those out. An example of this, instead of a suspension, for example, and I don't know how legal this is. I mean, there's other schools who do this, so you could talk to them, but it's just kind of in my head. You know, maybe a kid or a teen can work on something after school, you know, landscaping, cleaning the bathrooms, you know, and as an option. You have a choice to be suspended, or you have a choice to do this, and then you could do a paper on substance use. And maybe we could just try it out as the first step. You don't have to replace suspensions across the board in the policy. Maybe on the first offense, offer that as an alternative to suspension.
Okay, John,
right?
if you can just wrap it up, it's in 3 minutes, please.
I know, I have about on time. I know, there's a lot of stuff here, Mike. I mean, you guys cram everything in here. Blah, 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 blah. And then talk to other school districts. All right, thank you.
Thank you, John.